They're lying.
I think we are. I don't know why I'm getting feedback. What are you? All right. All right. Now we got to hang on a minute. Bear with us. I know we got an echo. Check. This is not good.
Check.
If you got a, you don't have your phone on.
No.
Check. Where the hell is that? Hang on, everybody. This is crazy, crazy crap. All right. Add him. Add him. Check. Check. You know, we sat here last week and everything was fine. And I didn't touch him. There's me up there twice. All right. Check. Check. There's a mic open. There's a mic open somewhere. Check. Check. Nope. Check. Nope. Isn't this fun? Check. Check. All right, we're gonna go away and come back. Be right back.
Text me when I was doing the show and said, yeah, we're having technical difficulties.
Are we on now? I think we are. Are we on?
Yep.
We're on. Run. We're there. We had two windows open. Yes. The worst opening in the history of openings. I think it's because it was 106 degrees in Ottawa day. You know what?
Very could have very well been.
But we're glad you're here because Pete and I are here. We're glad everybody is watching. And let's see. Let's go to the comments. This will be good. Perry Collins says, "Howdy, man." Thank you, Perry. He says, "We're hearing you." Thank you, Perry. Steve Davidson says, "Hello, Steve and Pete." Hello, Steve Davidson. Jeff Maxwell says, "Hey, all." And that's a good thing because we are here and live. I don't know what's going on. We tried to get on in StreamYard. What I felt like David Bosca
I know.
for just a moment. Won't you? It was just terrible, terrible. Hey, we're going to give you an update on our buddy Pat Bertoletti here in just a second. We're going to go over some pellet talk. I hope you enjoyed that great show that we did Saturday with Pete and Michael and myself. If you could have heard it, it would have been really good. It would have been really good. But we sold a bunch of pellets that day. I think people just saw and looked and go, look at all those pellets.
Somebody came in while we were talking about
and bought pellets. So we're also going to talk about the special kettle grills that we have on sale. And we're going to talk about Saturday being barbecue day now, from now to eternity at the Owl's Nest Barbecue Supply in Ottawa. And of course, we'll go over all the pictures on the Owl's Nest Barbecue Nation page on Facebook. We appreciate everybody posting their pictures. We got some good ones again this week. Our man, Pat Bertoletti from Chicago, the winner of Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest, the man you heard and saw live right here on these airways last Monday. Was it last Monday?
Yeah.
It was last Monday. Yeah, that's right. Last Monday, traveled from Chicago to Grand Rapids, Michigan for the Grand Rapids Blueberry Challenge, a Major League Eating sponsored event. And guess who ate 18 and a half pounds of blueberries in 8 minutes? That's right. That's right. Pat Bertoletti goes back to back. Hot dogs one weekend, and then he travels to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and wolfs down 18 and a half pounds of blueberries at the Grand Rapids Blueberry Challenge. So congratulations to you, Pat. We tried to get Pat on tonight, but it was my fault. It was just too late in getting in touch with him, because now, Pete, he is being tugged in several different directions by the media. Since he appeared on our show last Monday, the media has picked up on it, and they are just there's not enough arms and legs to pull on Patrick Bertoletti.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for you, Pat. Good for you. And we appreciate that. We appreciate you keeping us up to date, and we'll kind of follow him as we go. I know there's a Wendy's chicken nugget contest coming up. How cool would that be to go to one of those things?
Going and watching them is one thing, but I don't want to participate in any of that.
No, but I love Wendy's nuggets. I love chicken nuggets. Emma made chicken nuggets yesterday. My daughter Emma, and they were delicious. Some of the best nuggets I've ever had. What a cook, that little gal. She is just becoming a fantastic cook. Appreciate everybody coming by last Saturday to our first Saturday is barbecue day at the store. Like I said, we tried our 20 at 10 every Saturday at 10 in the morning, 10 a.m. We're doing a 20-minute, Pete, I guess, infomercial or just an information blurb out there. We're going to have some guests like Michael Williams came in for us last Saturday. And of course, I had messed up the sound, and we just played video, but no sound. But we got that fixed. Pete fixed it for me. Excuse me. And so we'll have everything going this Saturday. But I want you to come out. And this is the deal. We've closed the garage on Saturday. We used to work on cars on Saturdays till 12. We closed the garage. All right. We got plenty of parking now. The entire campus you can park on. That means you can come in and park on the other side of the lot, Pete. You know, where the cars were, or the cars being worked on are. You can park there. We had 2 food trucks. We had leisure. I think it's Leisure Cuisine. They have an Asian menu. They're Sean and I split an order of egg rolls. They were fantastic. And we had Broken Heart cheesecakes. I don't know if you saw a picture of that milkshake I posted.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What a great. I hope they come back. I've got a young lady that's coordinating now everything for me on that.
And there was somebody there Sunday as well, because I saw them when I drove by.
I think Rapices was there, and I forgot. I didn't get a chance to go by and see them because I was so tired from working all week. Because Harrison's gone, I have to do everything, and which is just like Harrison being there. I had to do everything, but he helps me do everything when he's there, and so I didn't get a chance to go by Sunday. I just rested. I went by Sunday, but it was early and then late. So, but we appreciate everybody came out and went to the food trucks, Pete.
Yeah,
it was good. That's good. They had some really good business. We're gonna do that every Saturday. We're really looking forward to that. We want you to come out and mingle. We're gonna have some food. We're gonna have barbecue. We'll give samples away in the coming weeks. And this fall, we'll have an event. Try to maybe have a couple events. I got a couple things turning in the brain that we can do on Saturdays. It'll be a lot of fun. And I know all the pro staffers like it. They like to participate, and we'll be doing something. So stay tuned for that too as well. Pete, we talked about our buddy Pat Bertoletti winning the blueberry contest. I think that's great. Let's talk about something that we have. And I bet a lot of people don't know that we have this. We've got 4 of these in stock. Right there. That is the Napoleon charcoal kettle grill. And those things, Pete, those things are, I've never, I told you I was the only person ever to not own a kettle cooker, a Weber or a Napoleon.
Yep.
And most everybody has. But these things are fantastic. And they're on sale. This one is only $2.99 for the Napoleon kettle grill. It's got that little thing on the bottom. That's where your ashes drop to, so it's easy to empty. It's got a now check out this grate, Pete. Check this out. Look at that cast iron grate. It's super heavy, and it goes to 3 different levels you can cook on. It's got the handle, the handy little handles there on the side, so you can move it down. You can put one of those kettle vortexes. Have you ever seen those, Pete?
Yeah.
That vortex. You can put one of those in there and do chicken wings on them.
I put those together, and I'll tell you, one of the things that I like most of all while putting it together and realize is if you look at the lid doesn't open up like most kettle lids or, that are attached. It opens to the side. So when you pick that handle up, it folds completely out of your way. So
just like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Just like that.
And that's really neat. It really is. And then that grate you can flip either side up or on it if you need to get in there to put something in there, more charcoal, wood, whatever you want to do. So it's pretty cool.
Now on Brand X, the top's not even hinged. You have to hang it. So this is far better than Brand X, I promise you. And $2.99 put together. Don't even have to put them together. We've already put them together. But come out and look at these things. You think we ought to get one and cook on it? Just take one and make it a demo? I think we should.
Yeah, and you do have
maybe I'll do that Saturday.
That's like that. That's got the full. It comes with a table and it's built into it, like a little station, workstation.
That one's only $3.99. That's the Napoleon charcoal. Oh, I don't know, charcoal deluxe, charcoal plus, something like that. But I bought these on a whim just to try to sell them. We've had a lot of interest in them. So I've reduced the price. I want to get some out there in the market. $2.99. That one right there, $2.99 out the door. Just got to add sales tax. I'll even throw in a bag of charcoal. How about that? So I think we'll get one, Pete, and make it a demo.
That's a good idea.
Maybe cook some, maybe buy one of those vortexes and cook some chicken wings on them Saturday.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun. But you'll be in where?
I'll be in Montana.
You'll be in Montana. And Sean's going to be somewhere. So it'll be just me. And Tanya will be working the cash register. So it'll be Tanya and I at the store this Saturday. So come and see us. I'm sure we'll be busy. We'll have some food trucks there too. So I'll announce, just watch the Facebook page. I'll announce who's going to be there. But we're really excited. But look at that heavy duty grate system. Look at that. It folds up so you can, you can set it up offset or set it up by the side where you can do an offset cook. It's got a hinge there so you can pick that hinge up and throw wood chunks in there to keep it going. Just a quality piece of inexpensive grilling equipment.
It's good. It's a good product, Steve. Definitely a good product. And it is, like I said, I put those together. They're pretty well built.
Well, the thing is, this year we had two goals. First goal was to bring stuff into the store that wasn't just for barbecue people. That's why we got the Tiger Tail mustards, and then we have the Terrapin Ridge Farms products in the store. These things are, and we have Lane's salts and peppers. We've got their apple pie rub, which is, you can use it in immense different applications.
You got the bourbon.
Yeah, we do. That's right.
That's
the charcoal cowboy bourbon, smoky drink mix.
Yeah.
And plus Ken's rubs and sauces too. And they're all paired. So if you want to take a little bit of Tennessee to somebody, we've got those from Ken Wood, the charcoal cowboy. we've also got these kettles, $2.99, $3.99 for the deluxe with the table and everything's real cool. And we've got the Badger barrel from Pit Barrel Cookers. We sold a pit barrel last Friday, by the way. These things, if you want something inexpensive to cook on, and I mean $2.49, something that you can cook on a grill, you can smoke with it, you can hang meat in it, all sorts of different ways that you can cook on a device. This Badger barrel might just be for you. They're fantastic. Come out and look at them. We've got them all set up in the back. We got the big PBX pit barrel, and we've got the classic size pit barrel as well, with all the accessories. We got the ash pans, we got the covers, we got the fancy hook getters, and all sorts of stuff like that. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to make good food.
No.
And we've got the grills that are inexpensive too. And we've
there's
got expensive grills too.
There's a lot of choices. That's the thing. Starts at $89, I think, $89.95, all the way up from different smokers, different grills. Yeah. So, for you're just starting out, you don't want to spend a lot of money, and you can get there. You can get to, the very least all the way up to, if you want to spend $5,200 for an Aaron Franklin.
Yeah, we got that too. Brent Hilliard says barbecue tailgate this fall. Of course we will, Brent. And let's see. Jeff says he will swing by to help. That's good. I'll need it, Jeff. So I appreciate that very much. I will need some help because we were going to be busy. I just know it. This fall, when it gets a little cooler, we got the Tennessee game, August 31st. Can you believe that? Tennessee and UTC, Chattanooga kickoff. I'm sure we'll be doing wings or something like that for that game. That'll be a fun day. And it'll be the weather. Well, August 31st, the weather won't be cool, but as it gets cooler, we'll do more stuff and we'll do more outside stuff. We'll have a few contests and
play some cornhole.
Yeah, I got some new cornhole boards that we can set up, and we'll have all kinds of fun. So, moving right along, pellets. Let's reiterate, Pete, the number. We have 20 different flavors of pellets. Now, I challenge you. Go to Walmart. Just go to Walmart and say, where are your pellets? And they'll go, the bag is right there. Or the bags, the 2 or 3 different flavors that we have are right there. I challenge you, go there. Go to, what's that? We're Academy. Go there and see how many they got. And see how much they are. We've got 20 flavors, more than 20 flavors. The 20-pound bags are $15. The 28-pound bag of Green Mountain Grill pellets is $20 because you get more. That's it, $15 and $20 for the bag, and you got plenty to choose from. Much more than anywhere. Pete, can you think of a place that's got more?
No, not the selection.
Not Walmart, not Academy, not Ace. Nobody's got more selection of pellets than we've got. And we have always had a big selection of pellets.
I think 99%, all but just one that you've been working out is 100% wood pellets. No additives, no oils, no nothing.
Right. That's real important. We've the only thing we're carrying now are hardwood. Let's see. Brent said he likes the Tiger Tail mustard and Lane's Rub. That Lane's Rub, Brent, is that stuff is, man, it's good stuff, Pete. They've got it in their selection. They've got, if you were to, they're a lot like David Bosco. If you could open up a store with David Butcher Barbecue and just carry Butcher Barbecue products, with all the products that he has, you could do the same thing with Lane's. They've got so many different products that you could open up a whole store of just Lane's.
I had a guy come in today while you were working with the tires over in the tire side, and he wouldn't even look at any other seasoning than David Bosco's. And he hadn't tried, I think he told me maybe 1 or 2 seasonings, and he ended up leaving with 3 or 4 of the new honey rub seasonings. And he did a tasting of them, but he wouldn't look at any other rubs than David Bosca's. That's all he wanted, Butcher Barbecue.
Yeah. There's a lot of people like that.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. I don't mean that wrong. It's just, sometimes you got folks come in there and they want to try a little of this one or try this one. And, but he was dead set. And I mean, which was good. I was more than happy to help him with it.
Brent Hilliard says, what was the name of the highly liked pellets? Those would be Manchester. They come out of Vermont. And we've got those. That's a tremendous blend. That Manchester pellet is, that's got probably the closest smell to an offset cooker that I've ever smelled coming out of a pellet cooker.
You probably sell those 2 to 1 ever since you started carrying those.
Yeah, they're good.
2 pallets to 1 pallet of anything else.
And Michael Williams said we do have a great selection of Bear Mountain barbecue pellets. Michael Williams, your ambassador for Bear Mountain, and I'm so happy that he is the ambassador now. I'm hoping he can get us a lot of information on pellets. I love Bear Mountain Pellets. I love that company. Lignetics owns them. They're great to do business with, and they're nice guys. And we will always have Bear Mountain Pellets as well. Cindy Craig says, I love the steak and brisket rub. It is wonderful. It is wonderful. That's right. Brent said Manchester. That's the one I had in mind. Steve Davidson chiming in. Tiger Tail Spicy Brown Maple Mustard is awesome. It's great. We eat a lot of. Do you eat a lot of chicken nuggets at your house?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I mean, we eat some, but not a lot.
We eat. Well, it's terrible, but we are, Emma and my wife and I, we are chicken nugget junkies. We eat them at least. Barbie eats them probably 4 times a week. Emma eats them 3 times a week. I eat them 3 times a week. And last week I ran out of dip for the chicken nuggets. I got to have something to dip them in. And I brought home 2 bottles of that Tiger Tail dipping sauce. Oh, that stuff is so good. You want something good on a chicken nugget. You can put, you can do these chicken nuggets on your grill. I've done it before. And it does, it puts a little smoke flavor in it. It's good. It's good. And I mean, I'm talking the frozen chicken nuggets in the bag. I'm not talking about like Emma did last night. She brined the chicken in buttermilk and, took her 2 hours to make, 25 chicken nuggets. I'm talking about they're in the bag. You set the oven to 425, and then you throw them in there for 11 minutes and they're done. Yeah. I mean, they're done. I love them. And I love to dip them in that Tiger Tail dipping sauce. I'm going to tell you something. That's, if you want a good taste in your head, that's a good one. See, Brent says, I've got some of that dipping sauce to try. Brent, once you buy it, getting that Tiger Tail dipping sauce is a lot like Pete getting Grilling Addiction from David Bosca Butcher Barbecue. Once you get it, you'll be hooked.
I guess I'm like that with that smoked salt. I never used to put a lot of salt on much of my stuff, other than the salt is in the seasonings.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you that once I started using that smoked salt, everything I cook, I end up using it, on mine. Yeah, when I'm eating, and putting it on there. I just love that. That is the best flavor, the best smoked salt I've ever had.
That's at Lane's smoked salt. And when I'm serving lunch, when I do Fridays, when I do smoked bologna on Fridays, I'll have a tomato there. And last week I had a couple homegrown tomatoes that we put on those sandwiches. And right before I put the cap on, I take a little bit of that smoked salt, put it on the top of that tomato, and you can just see people's eyes light up. They go, what's on that? What's that smoky flavor? And it's smoked salt. And then we have it. It comes in a little round silver container. You just put it on with your fingers.
A little tin.
And it's fantastic. We got several Lane's products over there in the corner. Come by and check those guys out. That apple pie rub that they've got is fantastic. It's off the chain good.
It's amazing on a buttered biscuit. I'll tell you that.
It's good on ribs and biscuits and your cereal
In your beans.
and beans. You can make apple pie beans with it, and it's crazy. It's crazy good food. And that's Pete. That's all about what flavor is. The first rule of barbecue, and I went to my first barbecue school, Donnie Bray, Warren County Pork Choppers. First rule of food, any food you cook, the first thing your friends taste is the last thing you put on that food. Just remember that. Well, if you want to really wow them, you got to put something with a punch. And that apple pie rub, really, that's punch. That's punch. That's like putting some of David Bosca's waffle and chicken and waffle honey rub on something. Oh, you talk about a good taste.
I was laughing today at the people that came in, and they were like, they had to, just because of what it said on there, they wanted to try it. And they bought some today.
Did they?
Yeah.
There's a lady came in named, what's her name? Brittany. She bought 4 bottles. Cindy Craig says, I'll tell you what's amazing is that brisket sandwich and slaw of yours. I appreciate that, Cindy. Thank you very much. And we'll be back doing that a week from tomorrow. We'll be back. We had to take a week off while Harrison went on vacation. Let's see. Brent says Cindy Craig needs to get down and try that soon. She will. She will. A lot of people, Pete, when they come down and get lunch and they have to wait a couple minutes for me to catch up, they'll go back here and they'll shop a little bit. And you get some of the people come out and go, have you tried that pecan rub? Steve, have you tried that? And they got it. Say, yeah, I've tried it. It's good. They go, this stuff is unbelievable. And I've had people go back in the store and buy some rub after they've tasted it and bring it to me and say, will you put this on my sandwich?
Mm-mm.
Put that on my sandwich. Put that on my bologna sandwich. They don't mess with the brisket too much. But the bologna's like chicken. You can put all kinds of flavors on it. It makes it tastes good. But if you put a little more flavor on it, it tastes even better. So that's what I'm going to say about that. And you can see all these things Saturdays, of course, any day. Monday through Saturday, we're open till 5. Saturdays we're open 6:30 a.m. That's right. Saturday, tell me who else is open at 6:30 in the morning for you till 3. And pick 3 because most people are done shopping by 3. The hardcore barbecue people, they've got their stuff. They're home prepping and getting ready to cook. So that's why we're open till 3. All right, Pete, let's run over here to the pictures. Here we go. These are the pictures from this week at the Owl's Nest Barbecue Nation. I was going to put some music on, but I don't know where that setting is. Nope, that's not it. Oh, well. It's nothing like trying to learn your software when everybody's watching. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Here is Danny Baylor's ribs and poppers that he put on. Danny, this is his second week of being with us, Danny. We appreciate that very much. It looks like a good spare rib. Looks like you just got it put on, but I like the color of the rubs he's got there, Pete.
Yeah.
It looks like something that may have paprika in it or might be a honey rub. I like that a lot.
Good color.
Let's see. These are Jason Penley's chicken thighs. Now Jason and Steve Davidson are going to be in a contest in the fall, and they have been practicing. I guarantee you, Jason Penley has cooked, I'd say probably 12 dozen, which is a gross of chicken thighs, and trying to get it right. And I'll tell you what, Pete, those look pretty good. Those look pretty good. There he is showing off. Did you see that one, Pete?
I did. I saw it.
Bite through skin. There you go. Jason's showing off a little bit, but they look good, Jason. I love chicken thighs. You eat chicken thighs? You eat chicken thighs?
Oh yeah, I love them. I like to do that. I actually like the butter bath chicken thighs. I haven't done them in a while.
Yeah, that's
is kind of like if you look at Jason.
Yeah, there's what they did.
That's right.
Competition style. But you can do them at home. You can do them at home. We'll do that. We'll do that one day. We've done that in the past, but we'll show you how to do some really good chicken thighs. George Gibson, now George came in that day I had elote corn, and the reason I had elote corn because I like saying elote. And George bought some at the store, and then he went home and made some and ate it. Looks like he's got a couple street tacos there. Are those cheese curds, Pete?
That's what it looks.
Is
It,
that
it actually no. It looks like maybe blue cheese. The crumbles,
Mm-hmm.
the blue cheese crumbles, or there's another one.
And that's elote corn at the top of that plate because you can see all the different seasonings on it. It looks absolutely. That looks like the perfect. That looks like the perfect summer dish, doesn't it? I mean that dish screams, it's summertime. Eat me. Here's Jay. There's Jason. There's some butter bath chicken getting ready to go in the smoker. I don't know why he's put it on the side there. I always put a patty on the top too. Of course, there's all kinds of ways to get to Chicago, and but those are going to be those eventually became those. So look at that, nice.
Those are absolutely great looking.
Yeah.
And I bet they had a little sweetness to them.
Look at Jeffrey Marks. Look at this now. Look at that brisket. Is that not a beautiful thing?
Yeah.
Jeffrey did a great job on that brisket, and there he is.
I like that cutting board he's got.
Yeah, that is nice. I like that. It's got that little gutter. I like that. That keeps all the juice in. Where'd they go? Let's see. Oh, Jeffrey Marks brisket. Okay, we got it. Here it is. There it is. There he is, cutting two. Look how juicy that thing is. Boy, that looks nice. That's a nice looking brisket too, Pete. Look, the fat line between the point and the flat is not that big. That's that area right there in the middle. That's a nice looking brisket. Those ones that we got from the last ones I've cooked at the store. Man, the fat between the point and the flat, that thick.
Yeah.
And I mean, you got to cook
That's
it that way.
that brisket looks like
Mm-hmm.
he did a fantastic job of trimming it. That's a very good trimming job on it, because the fat, even if you look on top, it's real consistent across the top, the middle. Looks like he did a really good job when he was trimming it up on how he wanted it trimmed.
Jeffrey, way to go, buddy. Let's see here. There's a brisket. Here's Jonathan Edwards. Jonathan Edwards has a brisket and looks like two pork butts on his smoker. Now Jonathan did. Let's go to Michael Williams first. Michael did a chuck roast. I've done a couple chuck roasts. I've never been real successful at it. I don't know. They just don't. I guess I don't spend a lot of time on them. I guess they just don't do much for me. But Michael, that one looks absolutely super. A lot of people will square them up and do burn ends with them, but that one looks absolutely gorgeous, and looks a lot better than any of them that I've ever done. And I bet it tastes a lot better than any of them I've ever done. Here's Jonathan Edwards. Now check this brisket out, Pete. Look at the smoothness of that thing. And look, he's got it cut there. Of course, that's Jonathan. He almost looks like he brushed that one before he took a picture of it. That looks so pretty. Good work as always, Jonathan. Perry from 4th of July. There's Perry. Perry made some classic hot dogs on the top. Looks like he did pressed out some burgers on the bottom. That was from, I believe, the 4th of July. Good job, Perry.
Perry's been doing a lot of cooking lately.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of pictures and he's put out.
I love hot dogs on the grill on 4th of July. Someday maybe I'll do some hot dogs on the grill. I usually do them in dirty water at store, but maybe one day I'll do some hot dogs on the grill and offer those. People might like that. Steve Davidson here. Now here's Steve's chicken thighs. He not to be outdone by his partner. There's Steve's practice chicken thighs, and they look absolutely good too. I like that big one right there on the bottom, on the right. That looks like you could just bite into that thing, and it would be just wonderful. Now Now this is the as far as last week George Gibson made some oh, what's that stuff from Hawaii? Mojo or Loco Moco. Loco Moco. And he had the best pictures. But here is the best picture. That's Thomas Damon from Germany. And he said that's a sea bass. And that's how he's cooking that. He throws the whole fish on that griddle. And I guess those look like potatoes, I guess, aren't they, Pete?
Is what it looks like.
Looks like little round golden
A
potatoes.
little bit of lemon.
Two little lemons in that scary looking thing.
You know what?
There-
It may look
Look at that thing.
kind of terrible. That looks like little tomatoes at first, but yeah. But I guarantee it's good. I mean, he cooks a lot of stuff, and obviously, they eat a little different than we do. But at the end of the day, I'm sure he's a really good cook. So I'm sure it's going to
absolutely.
turn out great.
Thomas, we always you are the July 15th winner of the Owl's Nest Barbecue Nation pictures. And for that, you get one big attaboy, and we ask you to keep posting. But that's the best one. Look at that thing. The eyes are open, looking right at you. Look at that. Just screams, eat me, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. That's a sea bass.
Definitely. I wonder if it's got any, of course, the outer is just trying to cook the inside of it. But
I guess.
it wouldn't surprise me if that thing wasn't cut open and something stuffed in it, seasoning it.
I would think you'd cut the head off and the tail and
Well,
fillet it like a salmon. I don't know. I know nothing about fish. Nothing about fish. I don't eat fish, so I know nothing. I don't know how to prepare them. I cooked salmon on a board, a cedar board one time,
cedar plank.
and my wife said it was horrible. So that's how long ago it was.
I cook. I like to smoke salmon.
I know you do.
I cook a lot of fish. I love fish, but not that way. At least by the looks of it. But it may be fantastic. I don't know. You can't knock it till you try it.
But hey, thanks everybody for posting those pictures. That's on the Owl's Nest Barbecue Nation page. We surely encourage you to don't be bashful. Put anything you want on there food wise, and we have fun with it. It's a good thing. We get a lot of inspiration. That's where I got the inspiration to make my own pretzels from George Gibson, and that is something, Pete, that I make over and over and over again. And I got that idea from George on the Owl's Nest Barbecue Nation. The greatest snack in the history of snacks is a homemade pretzel, and they're easy to make. So see, that's what I took away from it. And people get all kinds of inspiration. And the pork belly I did, cooked it like a brisket. It turned out good.
Yeah,
man. I got that inspiration too. I did some. You know what I did with the rest of that pork belly? I cut it up and put it in chunks, and I put it in this latest batch of breakfast burritos that we sell at the station. So some of the breakfast burritos you're going to eat have little chunks of pork belly in it. And so those are little chunks of goodness that when you bite into it and one hits your taste buds, you're going to know something special's in that burrito. And that's where I put them. They turned out pretty good. Pete, what have you got? You'll be in Montana?
I'll be on an airplane about 6:30 in the morning, headed to Montana.
And you're going to fish and look for big animals?
Gonna go do a little bit of tour.
Sightseeing?
Sightseeing, over where they're my buddy actually was in one of the series of Yellowstone, so he lives 20 minutes from there. So we'll go by and visit the site there because I think they're filming on it right now.
Oh, they are filming it? Good. Ron Stemp says, got all my rubs from you for my brisket and pulled pork for next weekend. Thank you for the huge selection. Ron, you are so welcome, and thank you for coming in. Thanks for watching the show. And when you get done with that brisket, Ron, and that pork butt, post those pictures on the Nation page, Owl's Nest Barbecue Nation. We'd love to see them. And if you're not a member of it, all you got to do is just ask Michael or myself. We'll let you right in. And we had to put a little buffer on there because we were getting, well, I'll just tell you, we were getting pornography on there. It was pretty blatant. It was pretty nasty. So we had to just pick up security a little bit. Let's see. And Brent says, what was your surprise ingredient in the, yes, it was. Yes, it was, Brent. Grilling addiction. I even put it in water when I do hot dogs.
We've been doing that a long time.
Yeah. And it's funny in the mornings when I'm doing hot dogs, I start the water about 8:30 and I put that grilling addiction in it, and it fills the entire sales room with a flavor that's just unbelievable. I set that thing on high and boil it, pour it in there, and that steam just carries the flavor throughout the gas station. And it is really kind of neat. Perry says he had some great fresh tomato and mayo sandwiches with heavy grilling addiction all weekend. Good for you, Perry. That's one of my top 5 favorite foods: tomato and mayo sandwiches with grilling addiction all weekend. Yes, they are. Yum yum. Good for you. I'm sure there. Did you grow them yourself, Perry? I bet. I know Perry. He can grow a tomato. I know Pete and I can't.
We can grow them. They just don't.
About that big.
They don't get as big as when the ones we actually used were Better Boys, and they should have been big tomatoes. But
yeah,
mine were medium at best.
Perry says his sister grown. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure it's Marquita. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't Marquita. It was the other one. He's got 3, but I know which one did. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's wrong with our tomatoes this year. The ones at the station, they got that bottom rot on them. I told Smokey was watering the flowers. I said, don't water those tomatoes right now because it's just there's nowhere for the water to go in that container. And I'm gonna let that thing dry out a little bit, so we get rid of those water spots. But hopefully, the ones I've got here at the house might come on. It seems like the rattier the plant gets, the better the tomatoes are. When the plants start looking really lousy, they Marquita and Janice, that's right, they grew them. Okay. Perry's other 2 sisters, not Paula, but Marquita and Janice. See, I know my customers. Of course, Perry worked for me for 3 years, or worked with me for 3 years back when he was a young man. That's it. That's all I got. Pete, what you got?
That's it. Getting ready to head out of town. So hope you have a good week.
Oh, we will. We'll have a good week. We'll have a good Saturday, and you'll be back Saturday night. Mm-hmm. All right, good deal. So you'll be back with us all next week. Okay, everybody, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for bearing with us when we were getting on the air. It was not my fault. It was StreamYard. They let you know that there's a problem right when you're trying to go live. That's what I like about it. They don't say a word to you until you hit that live button and they go, oh, by the way, you're out of storage space. You can't record anymore. That's fine. I don't care if I record it on these. Well, we're out of here.